All right, you fucking degenerates, here we go. Welcome back to Market Pros. So here we have Bitcoin on the fifth. Well, we're gonna start on the daily. We're gonna start on the daily. So here we go. Let's see here. We're basically going sideways, still in this range. Had that bull trap, got back in the range. Now we're seeing what happens next. Let's check your momentum oscillators. Your RSI is exiting the bearish control zone. We did get above this last high. So we are testing the neutral median line right now, which acts as resistance. So we're going to have a little trouble getting above there. If we do get above there and get back above this last high on the RSI, I do think we enter the bullish control zone. That's going to send us up. All right, that's going to send us up. That's going to probably send us to the top of the range at the 50 at 17,125. All right, MACD getting that fresh cross to the upside. Positive momentum starting to increase, but we need to see more. We need to see more than this right now. All right. BBWP is riding the floor. Riding the floor. We need to see this turn around. All right. It needs to get back above its moving average. When it gets back above its moving average, watch out, because that's when the move is going to happen. As soon as it gets back above that damn moving average, this shit's going. All right. Either to the upside or to the downside. We don't know that yet. We're going to figure it out. So let's go. Down to the 8-hour. RSI, neutral median zone right now. Probably going to come down, test this signal line. So we could have a bit of a pullback. MACD finding some resistance on the 0 line, kind of curling over right now. Positive momentum's waning on the histogram. We're gonna zoom in down to the 4-hour now. Let's go ahead and reset. All right, so here on the 4-hour, being held down by the 200 right now, but your moving averages are all converging against each other. So if these motherfuckers fan out, it's going to be some shit. All right. And it's going to blast us up. It's going to blast us up if we can get these moving averages to fan out to the upside. Right now, we got the POC point of control and the VPVR right here to your right, holding us up. All right. So that's going to be major support right now. RSI getting rejected from that bullish control zone. That doesn't look the best. That's why I said, we just crossed the signal line even. We could have a pullback here. Possibly down, to these moving averages, somewhere 16,760, somewhere in that region. We could have a pullback down to there. Your BBWP just hit the floor. We need to see this get back above the 10 percentile for the move to start. This 4-hour is going to happen before that daily on the BBWP. So watch that 4-hour BBWP to get above that 10 percentile. Let's go down to the 1-hour. 1-hour, probably going to come down, test the 50 at 16,800. That would be my guess. Let me see here. Okay, we're good. Probably going to come down and test that. That's my opinion. RSI, neutral median zone right now, but it is working its way up. Converging and diverging against that signal line. Right now, we're testing the neutral median line. Like I said, we could probably have some sort of a pullback here. BBWP is basically going side or up. BBWP is going up. So is your moving average. Has a positive slope. So the move could be starting now. We could get this pullback and then rock it up. You know what I mean? Or just go up from here. Let's go to the 15-minute. 15-minute. Working your way down to that bearish control zone. Bouncing off. Last time we did this, we had this move right here. So what's going to happen now? We're basically just going sideways right here. So we need to figure out which way we're going to go. Okay, MACD. Coming down to that 0 line, but you did that last time. Same with the RSI. Same exact thing. So are we going to find support on the 0 line and pop back up? You are printing a light red bar right here, so your negative momentum is not really shit. Okay, it's not really nothing right now. So we're going to find out, because if that MACD crosses that 0 line and the signal line crosses the 0 line with some follow through, then that means we could have a bigger pullback than what I was saying before. Okay, now bullish case. Bullish case is that we break 16,870. 16,870. All right, on a 1-hour or a 15-minute closure. 15-minute closure would do the trick. If that happens, 16,950 is the next stop. 16,950 is the level to beat. 16,950. If we break that level on a fucking 15-minute closure, I think we go to 18K. I mean, it's very likely we go to 18K. That's going to be a fucking good trade. All right. So, you know what I'm doing. All right. Bearish case. Bearish case is that we break 16,770. 16,770 on a 15-minute closure. I would expect us to come all the way down to 16,650. I know that's a far drop, but I'm saying if we break that, man, we're fucked. That's why I have an alert here that I just put up because I fucking accidentally took it off. All right. If we break that level, we're fucked. Okay, once again, we're probably going to come down to this last low right here, or probably have a big bounce at 16,750. So we'll probably have a bounce at that level if we do come down to it. But if we break that level, man, we're going to the depths. All right, so by the way, if you guys like this damn video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel, okay? And leave a comment. Tell me if I should stop cussing. Turn on those bell notifications so you get notified with this time-sensitive content. Join the Discord. It is the place to be. Yeah, I mean, we're growing fast. You know, we're very active. And we share our trades. We share our strategies. Definitely the place to be. Okay, so let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum's just going fucking sideways. All right. Moving averages have converged against each other. You're being held up by the 200 right now. So if you break the 200 and this big ass VPVR level, all right, if you break that, I mean, yeah, you're going to get a bounce at 1243 in that region, possibly even 1242, somewhere between there. You're going to get a bounce. But ultimately, man, you're going to come all the way back down to this the bottom of this red zone. 1223. All right, 1223 breaks. Fucking 1080 is in the cards for real. 1080. Because that would mean we break structure, man, and we break back out of this red zone. This red zone is important. All right, we've had this red zone drawn since back here. Look how it's been respected the whole time. It acted as support for a long time here. It acted as resistance for a long time here. And now we're back in it. And now we are back in it. Okay? Let's check the momentum oscillators. RSI is heading down to that bearish control zone below its signal line. MACD trying to cross that zero line. It's nothing to really worry about right now. Honestly, I'm neutral on Ethereum. We just need to see which way we're going to break out. All right, because the bearish case is that we break down below 1246. Okay, the bullish case is that we break up above 1257, both on 15-minute closures. And then if we break out to the downside, I expect us to go down to the bottom of the box. If we break to the upside, I expect us to go to the top of the box at 1325, 1325, maybe 23. All right, but somewhere in that region. So another nice trade. We got a good opportunity here with Ethereum. Okay, a good opportunity because we're going sideways as shit right now. And once this thing breaks out, you're going to go to one way or the other on this box. All right? So stay nimble on Ethereum right now. Let's move on to Solana. Solana going sideways here, had quite the move up, man. Recovered. This motherfucker was just dying for a long time. Recovered, pumped. Now we're waiting to see what happens next, okay? Because now we're going sideways. So, bullish case is that you break 1375. This high right here, make another higher high. Now, if you break 1419 on a 15-minute closure, let's see where we're going to end up. We're going to end up at about $15. That would be the next stop, okay? And after that, we got to zoom out. So after that, let's see here. Let's go to the bottom. Yeah, I mean, we're going to come back to it because the next market structure, I mean, you got this big ass inefficiency right here. So the next, resistance would be 2650. And that's fucking far away. So we're not even going to talk about that shit. Um, yeah, so moving averages are curling over. Okay, so if these things curl over and start to fan out, that's not going to look good. If you break the bottom of this range, we're looking at 1281, 1280, even 1280. Okay, you break 1280, you're fucked. You break the high, you got a chance to really continue this upside move. All right, 1378 is what I want to see above this last wick. If we can close above there with a 15-minute time frame, Oh, by the way, leave me a comment. Tell me how you want me to structure these videos, okay? Do you want just the shorter term time frames? Do you want more of the medium term time frames, higher term time frame videos? I can make macro videos if you want. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you want me to do, okay? Tell me what you want me to do. I'm trying to do what you guys want, okay? Trying to give you what you guys want, give you what you guys need to be successful in these markets. Okay, so just tell me what you want. RSI, heading down to that bearish control zone. We do not want to enter that bearish control zone or break 1328, because if we break 1328, we got a chance to go down to the bottom of the range. MACD, strong downside curvature. Negative momentum is increasing on the histogram. BBWP is turning around, okay, and it's above the 10 percentile. So volatility's here. Look at this. It's happening right now. If we break it, we're fucked because it's going to go to the bottom of the range. Then you're going to have a chance to be really, it's going to have a chance to get really bad. Okay. Let's move on to the DXY. DXY had quite the move up. Okay. Quite the move up. But it did look like it made a lower high here. Now, if we can get back above 105.26 region, that's going to look good for the DXY. The next stop would be 105.45. All right, and then we'll come back to it. Now, that will probably have some inverse correlation with risk assets, including Bitcoin. So pay attention to the DXY right now. I mean, you're trying to enter that bullish control zone. MACD losing its downside curvature. Negative momentum's waning on the histogram. We don't really care about the BBWP. Let's move on to the stock market. S&P going sideways in a range. Basically, if you break the bottom of the range, we're even going to go to the lowest low. You break 3768 on a 15-minute closure. I mean, we're going real short-term time frame. We're zooming in right now. 3769, 3768. You break that. Let's see where we go next. The next stop is 3747. After that, it is 3709. Now, these aren't going to be exact numbers. All right, we're just go with the region. All right, just go with the region because I'm going off of market structure lows, support and resistance, and I'm not getting right on the bottom. So, don't go off those numbers as like exact. Okay? It doesn't look really good right now for the S&P. You're entering the bearish control zone after getting rejected twice from the neutral median line after trying to get out of the bearish control zone. MACD rolling over, trying to cross that signal line to the downside. BBWP looks like it's curling over. We're still above the 10 percentile, but if it crosses its moving average, we might just consolidate here for a while more. We could just get a bounce, consolidate here and more. Now, all your moving averages cross bearish, and they are all below each other. If these things fan out and this thing breaks the bottom of the range, those lower levels is what's going to happen. All right. Let's move on to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ looks exactly the same. Oh my God. It's getting close to the line in the sand. All right, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to show you guys something. This is the line in the sand. You know why? Because it fucking says line in the sand. All right. I've had this drawn since way back here. Way back here. Look at this. We came back down to it. Good trade. Badass fucking trade right here if you had this shit mapped out. Let's go. All your moving averages are below each other. Had a bearish cross. smallest to biggest below each other. They are fanned out. If this thing breaks the line in the sand, whew, man, the next stop is 97.38. Okay, and then we'll come back to it. All right, because this thing is at the inflection point right now, and it looks like it's trying to break it. I mean, this thing could break today, tomorrow. It could probably break this week. I expect the price action to decide what it wants to do this week for the Nasdaq, and there's going to be a big move, a big move. You know, for real. Let's go back to Bitcoin, and yeah, I mean, like I said, you break this last high, 16,870. You know, you're probably going to go up to 16,950. You break that, 18K's in the cards. If you break the bottom at 16,770, I would even say 16,760 here, 16,758. I would, I think we'd come down somewhere between 16,650 and 16,600. All right. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications so you get notified with this time sensitive content. Leave me a comment in the comment box down below. I wish everyone well, and I will see you tomorrow.